Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video, I'm going to do my group stage prediction, or FIFA World Cup group stage uh, bracket prediction, whatever you want to call it, bracket challenge, whatever you want to call it. So, I'll get into... So here we are, I'm on the... So, let's start off with Group A. The opening game is Mexico, South Africa. I think Mexico win that opening game. Um, do they top their group? Don't think so. I'm gonna go. So we've got the world rankings here. Korea are 25th, Mexico are 15th, South Africa is 60th, Czechia are 41st. I'm gonna go with South Korea. I know they're ranked below Mexico, but they have Czechia first. Then they play Mexico and then they play South Africa. I think they can get 2 wins against Czechia and South Africa, and then maybe sneak a draw against Mexico or sneak a win there. So I think Korea could go undefeated actually, but yeah, depends on how well they do against Mexico. I'm gonna put Mexico second and then Czechia. I feel like that's justified. But, the world rankings for Group B is Canada 30th in the world, Switzerland are 19th, Bosnia are 65th, and Qatar are 55th. I'm gonna go. Bosnia do play in a harder continent though, in Europe. Qatar play in Asia. I'm not saying Asia's easy, but Europe's definitely the harder continent. So I'm going to go with Switzerland, then Canada, then Bosnia, and then Qatar. I just think Europe is the hardest continent, and iron sharpens iron. So Bosnia are going to finish third for me, Canada second, Switzerland first, Qatar in last. Group C, I think this one is pretty self-explanatory. Brazil are world ranked 6th, Morocco are 8th, Scotland are 43rd, and Haiti are 83. Haiti are actually the second lowest ranked team. New Zealand's the lowest ranked team coming into the World Cup, being 85th in the world. But Haiti did just win 4-0 against New Zealand. As a All Whites fan, as a New Zealand fan, it was a poor display, and I'll get to them later on when we get to group. I'm gonna go with USA are the highest ranked team. Then it's Turkey, then Australia, then Paraguay. So I'm gonna do that. I do think USA could lose to Turkey though. Turkey, they have Arda Güler from Real Madrid, some other Turkish players that that are slipping my mind right now. But yeah, I think I'm going to put Turkey over USA. Just Turkey play in Europe. Europe is definitely the hardest continent. So yeah, I'm going to put them there. And then yeah, you could flip flop USA and Australia, but I think yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my gut, and I'm gonna go with Turkey first, USA second, third Australia, then Paraguay. Germany and Group E are gonna top it for me. I think then it's gonna be between Ecuador and Cote d'Ivoire. Ecuador are higher ranked. So yeah, I'm going to go them ahead of Cote d'Ivoire and then Curacao in fourth. Netherlands are the highest ranked, then it's Well, this one I might actually follow the world rankings. I think Netherlands, obviously, they play in Europe. Japan and all their players, most of their pretty sure all of their players play in some European league. Japan, most of their players are playing in European leagues, so I'm going to go with them second, then Sweden, then Tunisia. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Japan, I know they don't have Miyatoma, which is a big shame because he's definitely one of their star players. But they have Maeda from Crystal Palace, some other players that are probably slipping my mind right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Japan in second, Netherlands in first, Sweden third, and Tunisia fourth. I'm gonna go Belgium to top their group, then Egypt, then it's between New Zealand and Iran for me. We are the lowest ranked team, but we did just beat, or actually, we did just lose to world ranked. We did just lose to the world ranked, fourth ranked team in the world in England 1-0, which is an improved performance from Haiti, who thrashed us 4-0. It was 1-0 at half time in that game, and then they scored 3 in the second half. But I think we learnt from that game and we performed a lot better against England. So I think we could sneak a win against Iran and then maybe a draw against Egypt, and then I don't see us beating Belgium. I don't see anyone beating this group, to be honest. Maybe Egypt, Mo Salah in that team, but yeah, I'm gonna go with New Zealand then Iran. That's kind of me coping as well, but anyway. Spain finished first, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, then Cape d'Ivoire. I like Spain. I like what their players they've got. Lamine Yamal, Marco Asensio, Mark Cucurella, Unai Simeone. There's other players that I'm probably forgetting in that team as well. But I think Spain are favourites to win it. If not, it's France, and it's between those two, and maybe you sneak England in there. But and Argentina, those are the probably 4 favourites to win this World Cup. So yeah, I think that's a self-explained group. Uruguay, really good team playing in South America. Saudi Arabia, they have a lot of good players from Europe coming into their league, obviously with the money that they offer. So that's pretty self-explanatory, but I think that's helping develop their local players as well. So with the likes of those stars coming in and providing experience, it's helping develop the Saudi Arabian locals, or homegrown talent. So that's why I'm putting them third above Cape Verde. Don't know much about Cape Verde. Don't know if they have any European players playing in. Don't know if they have any of their players playing in the. I'm going to go France, Norway, Senegal, and then Iraq. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, Norway are 31st compared to Senegal 14th, but you look at Norway's players, they've got Haaland, obviously, Odegaard, Strand Larsen, who just won the Europa League, or was it the Conference League with Crystal Palace? One of those. The Conference League it was, yes, because Aston Villa won the Europa League. So they've got great players. They've got Nyland, who's goalkeeping for Spanish club. It might be Villarreal or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, like I said, they've got Odegaard, who is the captain of Arsenal, but just won the Premier League, and they've got Erling Haaland, who's been the best striker in the Premier League for the past 2 years, 3 years. Joined Man City. Argentina is obviously first in this group. I mean, I think I'm going to go Austria, then Algeria, and then Jordan last. I think Austria, they play in Europe. They have some great players as well, and they are ranked 4 places above Algeria. So I think that one kind of makes sense in my eyes. If you think it doesn't, then see. But you're not going to change my mind. Portugal, Colombia, then Uzbekistan, and then Congo. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Congo are ranked higher than Uzbekistan, but I feel like Uzbekistan have decent team. They have that youngster who joined Man City from, was it Lons or Lens or Rennes or something. I can't remember where he joined from, but he joined Man City, so he'll have the experience of playing in the Premier League, playing against some of the best players in the world. So yeah, I think you guys probably know the player I'm thinking of. Leave it down in the comments down below. I can't remember his name. But you probably know who I'm thinking of. The last group, well, this group's kind of hard. England are ranked higher than Croatia. Do I go England or Croatia? They did just beat New Zealand 1-0. And a lot of the English media thought it should have been more. And as a New Zealand football fan, after what I saw against Haiti, I agree. They should have beat us 6-0, 7-0, gave us an absolute drubbing because they've got the players to do that, to beat us like that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe New Zealand found their weakness and defended well, or whatever it was. I don't know. The only reason they actually scored a goal was Harry Kane with a header in the last minute of added time in the first half. So, yeah, I'm going to put England first, though. I think they can change their fortune around with what happened in that game. Then I'm going to go Croatia, Ghana, and Panama last. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So we look to picking the eight best third place teams. I'm gonna leave New Zealand out of it. Probably gonna leave Ghana out of it. Probably gonna go Senegal. Australia. Yeah, I could see Australia getting out. Algeria, I can see Cote d'Ivoire getting out. I can see Sweden getting out. They've got the talent. I could see Uzbekistan getting out. Scotland, I think they can get out. I know their group is hard with Morocco, Haiti, but I think they can get out. They are ranked above Uzbekistan, Saudi, Bosnia, Ghana, and New Zealand. Maybe I do go with Ghana. I know they're ranked low, but I feel like they've got some really talented players, if I'm They have, let's see who they've got. Um, Andrew Ayew is their captain. He's playing at Leicester. Um, Kamaluddin Sulemana is playing at Atalanta. Antonio Semenyo is playing at Man City, obviously. Yeah, they've got Semenyo. Yeah, I think they can make it out. They've got Jeremy Opoku, who's playing at Besiktas. Got Jonas Adegite, who's playing at Wolfsburg. Khalidou Saidou, who's playing at Rennes. Yeah, I think Opong Opong Ojo Opong, who's playing at Nice. A lot of their players are playing in the French league by the looks. Kawase Sibu playing at Oviedo, Real Oviedo. Thomas Partey, who's playing at Villarreal. I think they've got some good players. So I'm going to go with Ghana. Probably going to go with Saudi or Bosnia. Yeah. Czechia. I don't know if Czechia make it out. Maybe I go with Algeria over Ghana. I think that's what I'm going to do. Mark Goldbridge has gone completely. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah. Okay. Let's pick the knockout stages. I was going to originally leave this as a separate video, but I might actually do it. So Germany go through there, France go through there. Mexico, Canada's an interesting matchup, but I'm going to go with Mexico. Raul Jimenez scores a goal, I think. Netherlands versus Morocco. That could be a close game. Not 100% sure on that one, but I'm probably leaning towards Netherlands. They are higher ranked than Morocco, so yep, I'm going to go with the Netherlands. Colombia, Croatia. I'm going to go with Colombia. I think Luis Diaz. Yeah, just they've got Luis Diaz. I don't think I need it. Spain versus Austria. Spain go through for me. Turkey versus Cote d'Ivoire. I think I'm going to lean with Turkey. Belgium versus Saudi. It's Belgium. Brazil versus Japan. Ecuador versus Norway. I'm going to go with Norway. I can see Norway getting through. Yeah. Korea versus Scotland. I'm going to go with Korea. England, Uzbekistan, England. Argentina, Uruguay, Argentina, sorry. Why did I say Uruguay? I'm picking Argentina. Self-explanatory. USA, Egypt. I'm going to go with Egypt. I think they've got a better team. They've won the African. They did pretty well in the African Cup of Nations recently. Played African Cup of Nations recently. It might not have qualified for it. That's why. Group stage. Morocco won it. No, knockout stage. Egypt lost to Morocco. Lost to Senegal 1-0. Up winning that, but then getting their So, yeah, I'm going to go with Egypt. Algeria, Switzerland have Mahrez, right? They have some decent players. Mahrez, um, player from Wolfsburg, a player from Marseille, someone playing in Feyenoord, Ibrahim Maza playing at Leverkusen, Fares Chaibi playing at Frankfurt. They have some decent players. Ryan at Nori playing at Man City. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Bassanini playing at Dortmund. Yeah. I think I'm going to go Algeria and then Portugal. Portugal, Algeria, Portugal. Egypt, Argentina, Argentina. England, Korea, England. Norway, Brazil, Brazil. Turkey, Belgium, Belgium. I like Doku and De Bruyne and Tillemans. Yeah, got a good team, so I'm going to go with Belgium. Spain, Netherlands, Mexico, Netherlands, France, Germany. That is a juicy round of 16 game, but I'm going to go with Francois. Even though there's no Chouamini, there's no Adawaki, Kamavinga, I don't think is in the team. I can't from memory. Where is? Let's click on PSG. Players. There is Chouamini, but there's no Kamavinga, right? Michael Elise, Mbappe, Dembele, Barcola, Doué. Who's left out? Pavard, Kamavinga, Buku, Bowman. Yeah, that's really an Ekatike. Really interesting that they've left those big names out. Rabiot's there, Kante's there, Chouamini's. Really weird that they've left players like Ekatike, Pavard, Fonzo Areola's been left out as the goalkeeper. No wonder. But yeah, you've got no Coman, no Nkuku, no Ekatike, which are really odd decisions for me from Didier. But I'm still going to go France. I still think they have the better team than the Netherlands into the semi-final. Spain vs Belgium. Spain won that for me. England vs Brazil. This is really close. I do think Tuchel can win it though against Ancelotti. I just think Tuchel does well in knockout situations. You know, he won the Champions League with Chelsea. He came second with Bayern Munich the year 2019 or 2020? Or did he win it with PSG? No, PSG won it last year for the first. Can't remember, but it may. He came. Oh yeah, he came. Did he come second with? Was he the PSG coach when Bayern Munich won it? Yeah, I think he did. So I think he's got a really good brain for knockout stage football. So I'm going to give it to Tuchel. England get the win over Brazil. England, Argentina, Portugal. This game, wow. This is a banger quarterfinals that we've had. England, Brazil, Argentina, Portugal, Spain vs Belgium, Netherlands versus France is kind of meh, but they did just play Germany, so yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna go, do I go Portugal or do I go Argentina? Argentina won the last World Cup, so they have the experience, but everyone's 4 years older, right? Like Messi's 4 years older, Alvarez is 4 years older, which really kind of helps him. I think players like Di Maria's 4 years older. Real tough. It's a really tough one. Hmm. Argentina race. What Argentina's Otamendi? This is their under 23. Oh, because they played France in the fucking. Um, Otamendi, Romero, um, Martinez is goalkeeper, obviously. Nico Paz from Coma, who's a young prospect of theirs. McAllister, Fernandez, Alvarez, Messi, Gonzalez, Simeone, Lopez, Martinez, Laurento Martinez. Yeah, I think Argentina take it for me. England, Argentina. Wow. I'm gonna go with Argentina. I think England's run ends there. That's really disappointing. But I mean, maybe it goes to penalties and England win it. That's the only thing I could see. Goldbridge has England versus Portugal beating Argentina. What? Has Portugal beating Argentina? Okay, interesting. Um, but okay, and then it is Spain versus France, which that's a banger semi-final. But I'm gonna go with Spain. I think them winning the Euros, Lamine Yamal is. Actually, I haven't watched him at Barcelona this year, but I think he's installed some pretty decent form, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go Spain, and then Argentina versus Spain. I'm gonna take Spain to win it. Um, yeah, I just think they're the favourites. Argentina's squad is kind of old with Messi at what 38. Martinez, Lautaro Martinez at 28. You know, Rodrigo De Paul at 32. Leonardo Paredes at 31. Alistair's 27. They do have some young players. You know, Otamendi's 38. They've got an old squad, which could help them with experience, but it's going to be hot in America from reports, and I don't know if the older bodies will be able to deal with. The younger bodies will, but the older players, I don't know if bodies will handle the heat. Yeah, I do go with England. A decently young squad. Yeah, I'm gonna go with England, Argentina. England to beat Argentina. Argentina are great. I know they've got Messi, you know, one of the best players in the world. They've got Julian Alvarez. They've got McAllister. They've got as who's been playing well. Even though they've had a rough season. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, I feel like England can beat Argentina just with the way the heat is ordered over in America. I don't think Argentina's older bodies, with McAllister. McAllister might be fine, but Otamendi and Messi hold up well playing all the games in this extreme heat. Well, not extreme heat, but going to be really hot. So, yeah, I'm going to take England over Argentina. I still think Spain will win the final, even if it's England. But, yeah. So, guys, thank you for watching my World Cup video. I might come back to the predictions actual group stage when the actual knockout stage is done, and then I predict it from there basically. But if you guys do like this sort of content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna try and make a lot of World Cup content this year. I know I was gonna do it during the Club World Cup, and I didn't, and it kind of didn't work out. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make some more World Cup content. I might do daily updates or stuff. I'm not 100% sure. But if you guys do like my content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notification bells to new. Peace.